Hello y'all, and let me teach you. Oh wait, hold up. Today, I'll teach you how to get better at knif. First of all, you want to equip this exact loadout. Grenade launcher, daggers, knif, and satchel. To do this, you will need these. So, if you actually have these items, I'll show you what to do. So, my alt account's all the way over there. So firstly, you want to have a flat surface here. And I would recommend doing this, and sliding, and doing daggers, and sliding again, doing grenade launcher, hold up, and just slide to the enemy player. I really recommend explosives as it gives you a higher advantage. And also, I recommend doing big maps or small maps, but shooting range is like, sure, it's good and stuff, but like, still, it has a lot of obstacles, so it's gonna be a lot harder for you to actually, hit. Because you're just gonna run into obstacles. So, I could tell you the best maps to do this. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave real quick. That way my alt account just wins here. Now, also by the way, if you want to friend me, you can, if you see this video. But basically, this is quite awkward. Let's see here. So there are some maps that I would definitely recommend as a knif player, and that would be arena, big arena, and battlegrounds, and maybe crossroads. Oh, and also big station and station. This is a really good map for knif, because if you have these, and you can like go across every single wall, and it would be super hard to hit. For players to hit you. And then you could just do that. Hold up, I messed it up. I got it. And then go to the next weak spot and just hit it there. I'll do the full thing because, you might not trust me. Yeah. Like that, basically. Also, I am trusted. I almost have gold on knif, so this is how I play. I also got a lot of eliminations with knif, and my favorite thing to use is actually knif. And also, quick tip, knif can actually go through riot shield, but it's quite hard to do. So I'm gonna just give my alt account riot shield real quick, and we'll do this. As you can see. Also, by the way, The only way to bypass the riot shield is if you're going from the front to back instead of just stabbing from the back, because you can't do this. But you could do this, and you could do this on the side. You can see a backstab counts as a lot more. See, like, I was just over here, and he was on top. Also, by the way, when I'm recording this, I'm actually quite sick, so yeah. And with this is probably the best loadout for it. You will see a lot of people use bow and daggers, which is actually a really good loadout. But I use daggers and grenade launcher to do this. You see there, like, wait, but you were like at the back. No, because I jumped, duh. Alright, anyways. I would also recommend using, I mean, flamethrower is alright, but it's hard to do. RPG, yeah, you could probably do it with RPG. Yeah, you could definitely do it with RPG, actually. And I recommend using daggers for the secondary, as there's no, like, you know, movement with enemies besides warper, but, like, you're trying to hit trick shots, not teleport around the map. Anyways, battle axe. If you want to use this, you can, but I recommend using knife to actually backstab. You need the knife so that you know you can hit the trick shot. Also, battle axe, when you actually use the ability, it slows you down. And also, you could use grappler, but good luck, as it like slows down you entirely. Jump pad is a good one, but Satchel's just the best for this. And Warhorn? Warhorn's just Warhorn. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Alright, anyways. I will use what I've just stated. I don't know, what, alright. Alright, let's do, oh yeah, we could do Battlegrounds. Also, by the way, I recommend using Satchel if you're gonna use, like, the loadout I told you before this. And I'm just gonna click knife. And why not local Warhorn? Because it's Warhorn. Anyways, so, you wanna either go on the wall or go on the floor. Yeah, I don't really get it. I'm not gonna lie. But I could see this is a really good alternative. It just depends, because grenade launcher, it's easier to do as you have more bullets to actually do it instead of, you know, reloading. So yeah. And then we could do that. See, like, also, if you didn't know, quick tip, if you actually want to use paintball to, like, blind, that's alright. Also, kinda don't recommend using the paintball bomb, but, it works. And this, yeah, paintball gun's just broken. It's just broken. And we'll use it with flamethrower this time. Go out to Satchel here. And That's what I mean. Like, flamethrowers, it's good, but you only rely on that, and it takes a while to actually pull it out. Alright. Where's my satchel? Oh. And also, you have to look straight down, or else the actual thing won't work. Alright. And then you can go here. Boom. I really like flamethrower for this as well, as it's really good on straight maps that don't have a lot of space and no blockage. So yeah. And there's another one, docks. Yeah, you could do docks. Docks is also really good, same as splash. Already said station. Village is another alternative, but you know, it sucks. Sorry to all the village lovers out there. Anyways. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Also, knif hitbox is actually really good, so this is why I recommend using that in the first place. Cut the clips, editor, cut that out. Cut that out, bro. Cut it out. Cut that out again, editor, please. Nah, just kidding. I don't have an editor, bro. Editor, you know what to do. Cut that out now. Just bye bye. Alright, anyways. I know there's gonna be people with oh my, I already said Rocketeer, bro. God, what's my grammar? Alright, anyways. This is how we deal with RPG. So, by the way, Rocketeer is TDS, you know. Wasn't me. Alright, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god. I keep forgetting, if you put it, like, what do we put? Alright, anyways. So basically, you could do this, but it's it's super inconsistent. And then, boom. Brother, this guy stinks. Get out of here. Alright, so do this, like I was saying, do this, do this, do this, do this, and editor, you know what to do, cut it out now. Alright, so basically what you want to do, if you want to do a full movement, well, you can do this. but like at the end of the day, you're not using knif. How am I so good when I don't have an RPG on, bro? That was not good, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, did they definitely buffed chainsaw. Anyways, they also show you a few tips to actually improve your aim. I know this is a knife video, but still. See that? It's crazy, right? Totally didn't know he was there. Totally not my alt account. What am I in the battle pass anyways? Anyways. Alright, let me turn on out of bounds. If you ever wanted to play like by yourself, you could go to your own private server and actually play it. And you also have all these maps like legacies. Personally, I prefer legacies better than the actual thing. Yeah, I know. Alright. So do that. Is this what YouTubers do? They go under the map. So basically they like go under the map and like you know, do the thing and backstab. Alright. Also, by the way, you can only do this in private servers. So yeah. Do that. And do that. As you can see. What? The what the what? Whoa. Alright. So like I was saying, do this. Oh god, that was terrible. Oh. Alright, I'll also tell you some movement tricks. So, here's how to do them once I load in. Also, by the way, did you know if you cheat, then you have a potential permanent ban? It's crazy, right? I bet you do even know that. You probably did. And that's why cheating is bad. 101. Let's go, Sui. Sue. Alright. Let's do it in the arena. Cause most players are gonna do a 1v1 knife. So if you have these, by the way, also by the way, I don't recommend flamethrower on this map. And I'm gonna do this, and this. Alright, I recommend putting a satchel here. Go up. Oh my god, I lost so much speed. Also, by the way, normally, just do this. Oh, that was bad satchel. I'll do this. Oh my god. Also, by the way, I recommend using only 3 in your magazine. Like, I did it wrong. I need to save it. Do this, this, and then this, and this, and then yeah. Oh right. I just realized it's autoing. Also, by the way, Mo, if you place more than one satchel, it does not make you go farther. Never mind. Alright. Do that. Alright. So what I recommend doing is using daggers and bow with knif and just switching between daggers and bow and just keeping your alter count in the center and with a rat shield and try to do this. If you can't do like this, just do this. And if you can't do that, just do this and use bow, you know? I'm spinning out bars. And if you can't do that, go very slowly. But to the people who can do this, oh my god, bro. This is like the basic stuff. Alright. To the people who can do this, and they have their ult account in the middle or somebody in the middle, I recommend actually knifing, and you could also knife cancel. It makes it seem like the actual knife bar is going down a little bit faster. And you can also double jump, because if somebody's like sliding towards you with knife as well, it gives them a harder chance to actually hit you. Also, by the way, don't mind aggressive clicking. I recommend just switching back every millisecond, like when you get on the ground. You want to be the most unpredictable as possible with knife. And also, let's say this ult account is sliding from there, and I'm right here. And they're like ready to go. And as soon as they get in your range, they're gonna turn back and they're gonna backstab. So what you wanna do is, like, when they're over here and they're coming your way, just stay here. So just stay here. So just like stay here until they like is halfway through, then go back a tiny bit, so they won't have the reaction time to actually, and they won't see you actually going back. And then once they like actually backstab, you could just go back and then backstab them, which is a really nice counter. And if you're actually in that position and they're over here, I recommend doing this or letting them actually shoot forwards. So that's a quick tip. I'm gonna just get my ult count to kill me here. Bro. Alright. And I'm actually gonna use bow for this. Knife, and then satchel, of course. Yeah. Also, by the way, both of these take a lot more brain power to actually function. Also, by the way, if you feel like you're gonna fall off these blocks while doing the practice I told you about, then you could always just crouch while in the air, which actually stops you from stops some of your movement and makes you go down a bit more. And if you still don't know like how big the knife hitbox is, then you can test it yourself. See, I'm standing right here, and I'm hitting them from here. So that means I can hit him from all the way over there. And if you're actually in a competitive game, I recommend doing this. Yeah. But if you've done that enough times to you, they're probably gonna like retaliate, either get riot shield or wait for you to actually do that and then back up a little bit. So if they actually do that, I recommend doing this. Oh, I didn't even mean to kill. Alright. But that. I'm going to show you a bit more of the hitbox, and if you feel like that your knife like never hits the player, then you're wrong. See, I just hit from all the way over here. And you don't even have to be behind them. You just have to look away from them. And this is what I mean by look away from them. Oh, right. See? You're looking away, and it's hidden. See? Also, I don't know how it's going for the riot shield right now. Also, by the way, you could just... What? What the fuck? Yeah, see? If they're, like, ever doing that, who could do that? And that's my knife tutorial. One last thing. Let's talk about movement here. Movement. So crazy. Wow, wow, wow. We already know. Alright. Movement is actually really good in chess. I really don't recommend, like, small maps with, like, very big obstacles. And I recommend just doing this and stuff. And just bring this loadout. This is like my favorite, if you can already tell. And if you're on PC, then you just want to flip. I'll show you. Yeah, see? Also, by the way, oh wait, what the, what, huh, what? It didn't even show me a kill. Also, you could go into these. And backstab there. And this is why Satchel is really good. I actually didn't think Satchel was actually good before. But it really is. It's actually not good, it's overpowered. Also, by the way, you may be wondering, hey, like, when you throw it at the very bottom, it like stops you from movement? Yes and no. If you're going fast enough, the bullet will actually be slower since, you know, this is a projectile. It takes a while for it to get there. So, if you're like high enough and you just drop down, then that means that you can actually do it. But also, a better way is just go behind here. And yeah. Oh, I lost. Well. Whack-a-mole! I really recommend this movement as it is a really good way to move. Oh, I messed it up there. See, it's like sort of inconsistent. It's like trying to gamble. I recommend just using the grenade for like actual props here, as it's the best for that. Oh my god. Anyways, also, let's actually see if you have a stacked satchel. Let's see here. Oh my god. I got right here. And if we have a stacked satchel, we would be going like a tiny bit further, which I don't suggest. Oh! Also, by the way, in chess, you could actually go under the map, which is actually pretty cool. So, what you actually can do is do this. And do that. But there is a little kill brick under there somewhere, so it can definitely kill you. And also, if you go too down, then that can definitely happen. We just change it, and oh no. Because, you know, you're gonna be using this in a real match. Let's go back to chess here. What you want to do with the loadout I've told you is what you actually want to do is go this, and then there. But it's a very tight space, so you cannot conserve the actual things, as you can see there. I'll show you what actually, I'll show you how to actually get there instead of just... Also, I also recommend, like, if you got your opponent low with a knife and, you know, you're not just doing knife only, then I recommend doing that. Because you could, just do... Oh my god, what am I even talking about? Also, by the way, sure, bow and dagger is an option with satchel, but like, it's actually quite tedious to do, and it's not as fun. Oh god. E. See there? Just went from there to there. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, I know it's not real cool. Also, by the way, if you're on docks or something like that, I recommend, if you don't have the satchel, to do this. And also, you can either save dagger jump until the end, or, you know, just use it. But that's all on my tutorial, and there's a part 2 coming out soon, but the next video is gonna be talking about how to actually aim. So I'll show you that in like 4 minutes because I'm gonna be rapid firing videos. Alright, see ya.